Good news for cottage food producers in Texas. Hi, this is Sam Hooper with the Institute for Justice, and I want to talk about a bill that's just passed both the House and the Senate now, and that's Senate Bill 541, the Texas Food Freedom Act. So this expands the options for possibilities for people that produce and sell cottage food. So that's homemade food that they produce in their kitchens for sale to the general public. This is a great way for people with less access to capital that can't perhaps afford a brick and mortar restaurant or even a food truck to get on the economic ladder, to become productive, to sell food from their cultures, often to their communities. So it's really great for localism, good for entrepreneurship as well. There are a lot of restrictions on cottage food, but this bill, while maintaining public safety, removes some of those restrictions. So it makes it easier to have these kind of home-based businesses. So for example, it will increase the kinds of food that you can sell. So you can now sell healthy foods that need time and temperature control, so refrigerated foods. It will increase the annual sales cap. So at present there's a sales cap saying if you do this kind of cottage food, you can only sell so much per year. This will raise the cap up to $150,000 a year. So that's to keep up with inflation, right? So that cap had currently been in place at, I believe, $50,000 for a long time. And that was just limiting the ability of too many people to grow and expand their businesses. By moving that to $150,000, people will be able to provide for their families while selling this food. And you might think that seems like a lot of money for cottage food, but if you're, say, for example, a bespoke wedding cake baker, or if you do certain other kinds of high value food, then you can very easily bump into that upper limit, and that can stop you from growing and expanding. The bill will also add the ability to wholesale non-refrigerated cottage foods. It clarifies that you won't need a permit if you're just offering samples, and it removes the home address from labels, so you don't have to kind of have that privacy concern as well, while still maintaining, important information to consumers. So this is a really good bill. It kind of puts Texas back as one of the state leaders on cottage food. We'd seen other states that were going further, raising the cap higher, places like Florida, but this is really good. So this will greatly help cottage food producers all across the state. Because there are some slight differences in the bill between what passed in the House and the Senate, those will have to be reconciled. So there'll have to be an agreement to either concur with the changes on the House side or request a conference committee to hammer out the differences. But hopefully this strong version, this good bill, is going to pass and will be really good for economic liberty and for cottage food producers in Texas. There's a big coalition that worked on this bill, kind of led by the Texas Farm and Ranch Freedom Alliance. Been instrumental in pushing this bill and just gathering lots of people to come testify at committee hearings and doing all the work that's needed to get a bill like this to become law. And that work was really successful. In the end, the vote in the House was, I believe, 135 yay votes to 5 no votes. So that was a really resounding victory. So congratulations to everyone that worked on this bill. Congratulations to all the cottage food producers who hopefully will benefit from this bill once it's sent to the governor's desk and hopefully is signed to become law. This is Sam Hooper, the Institute for Justice, just updating you on this cottage food bill, Senate Bill 541.